So hello everybody and welcome to the webinar on Why Study HR at the University of Gloucestershire. My name is Jane Gordon and I'm one of the regional managers who works in the International Development Centre here at the university. So I'm responsible for advising prospective students about their options here at Gloucestershire. And I'm joined by my colleague Penny Adshead.
Hi, I'm Penny Adshead. I'm the academic course leader for the MSc Human Resource Management and all of our other CIPD programmes, and I'm pleased to be talking with you today.
So we're going to give you a bit of information about the university and the HR Masters course that we have here, and then we'll have some questions at the end of the webinar as well. So to get started, I'd like to give you a bit of an introduction to the university. So we were established in 1834, so we have about 180 years experience in teaching and education. So we've got long traditions of academic expertise. We offer undergraduate, postgraduate and research programmes, so we have students studying with us across those levels. And at the moment we have about 10,000 students. 10% of these students come from overseas. So we have quite a nice community of international students for you to join, but there's also quite a lot of UK students studying with us. So if you're coming from overseas, you'll have the chance to make British friends as well. And we currently have about 1,200 staff. So that's quite a nice staff to student ratio. It means that our class sizes are relatively small. You'll get lots of one-to-one time with your tutors. They'll know you by name. And it also means that you can make friends very easily because you have slightly smaller classes. And we offer a very personable experience. So we're currently first in the UK for international student support. So we're very welcoming. We have a lot of social activities available for students. So we have a welcome week for new international students in September every year. We have a lot of academic support. We have help zones on each campus where you can ask any questions that you might have. So we like to make sure that our students get a great experience when they study with us. And we're constantly upgrading our facilities. So we've recently had about £5 million investment to improve our facilities and student experience. So that's things like our new computing suite, our new media centre. We've opened a student village which will be up and running in September 2017 for new students to move into, with about 800 new bedrooms. So we're trying to make sure that our students get the best possible experience when they study with us. And we have quite affordable fees and living costs. So we're cheaper than many other universities in the UK. So we also offer scholarships as well. So every year we have scholarships available for international students, which you can apply for. So you just need to check on our website to see what we have available. Sometimes these scholarships are worth up to 50% of the tuition fees for 1 year. And we put a large emphasis on employability. So this has recently gone up to 95%, but 95% of our graduates are in employment or further study within 6 months. So we make sure that they have a lot of access to things like guest lectures, chances to do some networking with employers, chances to do placements whilst they're studying, to give them the best opportunities for finding jobs after they graduate. And in terms of our location, so we have 3 campuses in the southwest of England. So we are based in Cheltenham and Gloucester, which you can see on the map there. For anyone thinking of doing HR, we are currently based at the Park campus, which is the middle picture that you can see on the right-hand side of the screen there. And that's based in Cheltenham. And this area attracts students and tourists from around the world. So I can show you some pictures here. So about 10 minutes away from the university, we have this beautiful area called the Cotswolds. So there's lots of history and culture in this area, so you can go out and explore the British culture. We have around 45 festivals in Cheltenham Town Centre per year. So we're very famous for our Literature Festival, which is held at our Town Hall in October every year. And this attracts people from around the country to come and hear famous authors such as J.K. Rowling talk about their latest book. We get a lot of politicians and sports people as well to the town at that time. So with all of the festivals that we have going on, we have a lot of part-time job opportunities as well for students, so you can earn some extra money whilst you're studying. We also have a famous race course in Cheltenham. So again, there are lots of part-time job opportunities at the race course, and every March we have a huge event called the Gold Cup. Lots of members of the royal family come to this, Premiership footballers, so it's a chance for you to see something different. And these are some pictures of the local area. So it's a Regency spa town, so very beautiful. We have all of our shops, restaurants, cinema, theatre, everything's in one place, so it's very convenient. This is about 10 minutes away from the university as the town centre, so our students find it very easy to get around. There's a local bus service that runs around the town as well, so you can get in and out of university very easily. And about 10 minutes away from Cheltenham we have Gloucester, which is where this famous cathedral is. They actually filmed some of Harry Potter in this cathedral, so lots of tourists will go there to take pictures, so you can explore that as well. And we also have a famous docks area in Gloucester, which has a huge outlet shopping centre, so you can go shopping. We have lots of museums, lots of history, lots of restaurants around here too. So it's a really nice part of the UK to explore. So now I'm going to hand over to Penny, who's going to talk to you about our business school and our MSc in HR.
Hi everyone. I'm going to talk about the business school initially, and then I'll talk about the course itself. Our business school is based on the beautiful Park campus, and within the business school we offer a range of programmes including an MBA, an MSc in Finance, an MSc in Marketing and the MSc Human Resource Management, which we're going to talk about here. The MSc Human Resource Management is a one-year full-time programme, and we would expect you to be in attendance with us from the 11th of September 2017. Although if you are an international student, we strongly recommend you come to our Welcome Week for international students on the 4th of September. From joining the induction on the 11th of September through till the end of August 2018, you'll study with a range of professionals from around the world. This is unique to our programme, we feel, because we actually teach our part-time and full-time students together. That means you have the benefit of working with like-minded students and professionals who are working in HR, which gives you a fantastic opportunity to share your experience and learn experiences from other people. It may also give the opportunity to gain some work experience, or perhaps to shadow some people in their workplace. This may not be paid though. In terms of the programme, there isn't an awful lot of optionality because we feel we have designed the perfect HR programme for you. This programme is approved by the CIPD, the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development, and successful completion of their required modules will give you associate membership of the CIPD if you've taken out membership. When you join our programme, we will talk about membership to you, but initially it will cost around £150 for you to take out membership with the CIPD, and then to be able to upgrade later to a chartered membership if you have the required skills and workplace experience. Again, as part of our programme, we will take you through what you need to do to develop yourself along with us to help you upgrade your membership to gain a higher level on completion of the programme. In terms of the topics we cover on the programme, we have to cover leadership and management as theories and the context of human resources. They are core CIPD modules. We will also, in the first term, cover learning and development and ask you as part of a group to design and deliver a learning and development event. In the second term, we will look at either employment law or people performance management as modules that are very specific to any HR professional. We will also give you the option of taking one module from the MBA, which could be delivering value networks, trade and relationship, so understanding how business operates around the world. Innovation and change through design, so how we actually are more creative in the workplace. or project management. HR is generally one huge project management role. Any of those 3 modules could be taken instead of employment law as an option. We would also on your programme expect you to undertake business decision making. This is how we use finance and figures to support our role in HR, and that will be studied alongside all our other students on the MBA and MSc Marketing programme. Going back to the start of the programme though, we will launch a module called Postgraduate Skills and the HR Community. This module will run across your programme and it is embedded into our local CIPD community. As part of the module, we will introduce you to study skills and HR skills, but the module also requires you to attend CIPD branch network events held both on the university campuses and around Gloucestershire. There is no additional charge for you attending any of these events, so long as you are a studying member with us. And the culmination of your master's degree will be your dissertation, which we commenced in January, and you work on it all the way through to August 2018. And the dissertation will be in a HR-related topic. So that's a brief introduction to some of the modules we offer. So now let's think about the learning experience here at the University of Gloucestershire. Even though we share our modules and our course with the part-time students, in all of our modules that are HR specific, we will expect there to be no more than 35 students. There may be a few more if you're studying on some of the MBA shared modules, but these are small numbers and allow a much more personalised service, but also allow us to spend a lot more time talking about people's experience in the classroom and shared learning. For all of the modules you study, you will be expected to spend around 10 hours a week on individual study, so it is a full-time commitment. We support your studies by every module having a specified module tutor who is responsible for the module, and we'll have office hours where you can just drop in to chat to them about the module and your experiences. You will also be allocated a personal tutor when you join the programme, and they will meet with you at each stage of the programme. So as a full-time student, you would meet with your personal tutor at least 3 times a year to check in on your studies, but could be more if you need that. We also have online support through a virtual learning environment called Moodle. Here, all of your lecture resources will be placed on a week-by-week basis, so you can read in advance of the lectures. When you get to the dissertation stage, you will be allocated a personal supervisor, and they will review your work with you and discuss your work with you on a one-to-one basis throughout the course of your dissertation. They'll probably meet you once per draft chapter, so 5 or 6 times during your dissertation, and it will be a personal journey with them through your research. In terms of the university, we can offer support and guidance through the university's Degree Plus and Careers team. And whilst we don't have any work experience opportunities on the programme, you can visit that department and they may be able to offer you work experience opportunities or give you links to employers who have work available on a part-time basis. As I've already mentioned, one of our absolute key points of our programme is you will share the course with part-time students, many of whom will be working in HR. All will be working in some organisation or other, either locally, regionally or nationally. You'll be able to share experiences with them, and maybe if you make connections with the students, you could go to their workplace and shadow them. And on occasion we might have visits to some workplaces, but this is often organised by students, not by the tutors. A huge selling point for our programme is our very close branch links with the CIPD in Gloucestershire. We host many of their events on campus, both in our Cheltenham campus and our Oxtalls campus in Gloucester. They do offer events further afield around Gloucestershire, but we would strongly encourage you at the very least to attend all of the events on campus. At least once a term we will offer an event that is part of a module, so as part of your lectures you will actually go to a CIPD event. As part of one of your modules you will also be asked to attend further events and to in effect produce a news report about the experiences of attending those modules and the experiences you've gained from working with other HR professionals. So far in this year, 2016, since September, we have run a mental health and wellbeing awareness event on campus, attended by over 70 HR professionals and our students in October. And a couple of weeks ago, we had a Tools of Coaching event, attended again by over 50 local HR professionals and our HR students. In February, we're hosting an Employment Law Tribunal on campus, again hosted by the CIPD, and our students will attend. And other events will occur throughout the year. Not part of our programme, but again an opportunity for you as a prospective student, we host the Gloucestershire Professionals Network on campus and the Gloucestershire Independence Network on campus, and they are all coordinated through the CIPD course team. In terms of our lecturers, we have a huge range of experience. The majority of our lecturers have business experience, and this is where they come from first. They are business professionals with HR chartered membership. My own background is many years working in the brewery industry and the leisure industry, and then I came into the HR community of teaching about 12 years ago, and also do consulting privately at the same time. Dr. Tamer Darwish is one of our established researchers and focuses much of his research in the Middle East and concentrates on high performance working. John Hepworth is a former branch chair of the CIPD, works part-time for university, predominantly on our CIPD programmes, and is a HR consultant privately the remainder of his time. And all of the remainder of our staff profiles can be seen by following the link on the slides. We don't refer to our HR events as field trips, but we do give you the opportunity to go out and explore. As part of the employment law module, if you take this option, you will get the chance to go to an employment law tribunal. As already noted, there are many CIPD events on campus that you can attend. We have a growth hub, a really good business support unit over in Gloucester, and they offer many general business events that you could go and attend beyond your studies. Because getting the most out of our studies is not just attending the lectures, it is attending all the other events to do with business that are available on campus, and exploring all the opportunities to engage with local business, regional business and international business. And we have really strong links within our programme on these areas. But it's about you going out and getting that opportunity to get the best from your programme. In terms of our successful graduates, many will then go into the world of work and upgrade to chartered membership. To do this, you need HR experience, which could be before or after your qualification. We also offer on campus DBAs, Doctor of Business Administration, and PhDs. And some of our students continue to remain with us and study in a specific area of HR. Other students will either stay in the UK, permits allowing, or go elsewhere in the world to take on a role, HR advisor or officer initially for those with less experience, or perhaps into a management or consultant role to those coming to us for the masters who already have HR experience. I predominantly talked about our full-time programme, but if anyone listening already has a PG diploma in Human Resources Management, you could simply join our final stage, the Masters stage. There you'd simply take a dissertation and top up your existing postgraduate diploma to a full Masters. And if anyone is listening in the UK and they would like to come as a part-time student, we offer the very similar programme to this on a part-time basis over 2 years. And any inquiries for this can be through our international office or through our CIPD at gloss.ac.uk site. I'm now going to pass you back to Jane so we can take any questions.
Okay, thank you, Penny. These are the email addresses, as Penny mentioned, if you'd like to get in touch with us. We also have social media that you can have a look at to see any updates from the university. In terms of a few questions, so we've had one which is, what are the benefits of the CIPD membership?
Okay, CIPD is known as the UK's predominant and leading body in human resources management. And if you're actually looking for positions in HR, for many organisations they now state membership of the CIPD is essential. Some will suggest it's essential and desirable criteria are chartered membership. You can only attain chartered membership by completing a level 7 master's qualification and demonstrating professional expertise. CIPD are not only UK based, and they now have hubs in Singapore, Dubai and Hong Kong, and have an established relationship with the Australian Institute of Personnel and Development as well. So besides gaining a master's qualification, you are getting an initial badge of HR expertise as well. And because of the way we operate our programme, it opens up networks to you as well.
Yeah, definitely. So lots of benefits there for having that membership. Something else that I'd like to ask is, what are the fees for the programme?
Okay, for UK home students, the fees are £8,150, and for our international students, it's £13,500. But you may be able to inquire about scholarship options through our money advice or our international office.
Yeah. So yeah, if you do want to apply for a scholarship, then if you get in touch with me through our int office at glos.ac.uk email address, and I'd be able to give you some information on the scholarships that we have available for this year.
I think it's important to note that the CIPD fees are not included in this. Your CIPD membership is personal to you. It would be around £150 in the first year, and we also have to charge separately for textbooks that you would need to purchase to support your studies. Typically it's one textbook per module, so you would probably be looking at 7 to 8 textbooks, and the fees are around £40 for a textbook. Although if you can find the online version, we're more than happy for you to use online textbooks.
Great. So as we mentioned, the course is only 1 year full-time, and that's the normal length of a master's programme in the UK, which means that the fees are generally a little bit lower than, for example, if you were going to go to America, where you might have to study for a couple of years. It also means that you can get out into the world of work a little bit quicker as well, so those are some of the benefits of studying just for 1 year in the UK. Penny mentioned that you would have to arrive for the 4th of September 2017 if you wanted to start the course next year. That's when we have our International Welcome Week. So we advise all international students to come over for that so that they can start to settle in. We help them with things like getting accommodation, opening bank accounts, getting mobile phones. We give them tours of the campuses and the town centres. And you'd also be able to meet with your course leaders as well. So I don't know if you could mention a little bit about the induction and what happens.
For our postgraduate programmes, the induction week is absolutely crucial to success. The International Induction Week will be the 11th of September, and it will probably start on Wednesday the 13th of September and run for 3 days from 9 till 5, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The Monday, Tuesday of that week would be time for you to transition from being an international student joining the country to preparing yourself for study and getting all of your accesses set up. The international and full-time postgraduate induction is taken by all of our postgraduate students from all of our programmes, so we set you up as a postgraduate community. And the postgraduate induction is shared by our MSc Marketing, the MSc Finance and Accounting, the MBA and the MSc HR. During those 3 days, we would ensure that you are ready to study in the UK and in the University of Gloucestershire. We will take you through access to all of our systems. We will launch your first assessments. We will support you in looking at how to write assessments in the style that we need, things to be cautious of, and bring in experts to help support you in writing in the style required by a UK university at master's level, how to reference at that level, and how to seek additional support. During the course of those 3 days, there will be a number of activities that will support the modules you will undertake. And we will also take you through all of our online systems and take you through our module guides that will support your modules that start the following week. We know that students who attend this induction are the students that are successful on our programmes, but sadly many who don't attend the induction find it difficult to catch up with our programmes. The programmes start teaching the following week, 18th of September, and some assessments will already be ongoing from the induction at that point. We will launch every module in that week and start teaching straight away. There is no week where we do not teach, where we do not have input. So absolutely being here for us so we can give you the best support is really important. In our experience, some students occasionally have had problems gaining visa and access to the country. My advice to you is please think about this sooner rather than later, and do not leave it to September to try and organise things, because if you are not here the week commencing the 11th, you are putting your own success at risk.
Great. I think that's it for questions then. But as we said, if you do have anything that you can think of and you'd like to get in touch, please do. But thank you very much for listening, and we hope to see you in the UK soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.